Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, man, shout out to the OG Key Talk game members, man. Shout out to the newcomers as well. Y'all did a great job last video with getting them likes up. Let's make sure every single video that we getting them likes up as well, because we got to prove that we are the best on YouTube. So hit that like button for me. That's all I ever ask. Anyway, so, hey, man, listen, we got a couple, well, really like 3 topics to talk about today, maybe even a 4th if something else come out. But for right now, okay, so let's start out with this. A couple days ago, a rapper that goes by the name of YBC Door, I believe is a Philly rapper. He actually got shot and killed, right? I covered that. Now, today, the mother of a rapper that goes by the name of K3, who's a guy that YBC Door used to diss all the time because he got killed, right? So YBC Door, the guy that got killed a few days ago, he used to diss a rapper named K3. Now K3's mother has came out and spoke. And when I say the mother came out and spoke, y'all probably thinking like, oh, okay, well, she came out and probably gave her condolences and said, hey, let's stop the violence, or wants to speak with the other mother about what happened so they can conceal together. No, his mama came out on straight BS. I'm talking about K3 mama came out dissing YBC Door. And we already know what happens whenever you start dissing. You get added to that list, that checklist, and eventually people are out to now try and kill you, right? So we're going to talk about that. I'm actually going to show you the video of that. We also got to talk about some Sauce Walka got $1 million grill. And then, of course, Yayo wants to unite the entire Fort Worth. So let's actually, let me play the video for y'all of that lady, the K3's mama, pretty much, right? Because this is insane. When I saw this, I was like, what in the blue hell is going on? Let me see if I can make the screen to where I'm still on the screen, but it shows, okay, cool. Yeah, so here goes the mother, right? Oh, no, I'm going to have to restart it. Oh, also, if y'all haven't, follow my Instagram at Key Talk.
He called the hand. I heard he missing a whole.
You're watching Key Talk Media.
What he say, slider provide? That providing hand is no longer there. I heard there's other pieces missing of his body. He got holes in his body. They blew pieces of him. They said, you get a piece, you get a piece, you get a piece. No auto-tune dirt. That boy be alive. Gas him up.
Nah, that's insane. So she talking about the dude got missing on people. Like, she's literally going in on YBC Door. Now, I understand that YBC Door used to diss her son all the time, and you can never tell someone how to grieve, but I ain't gonna cap. In the whole time of drilling and all this drill stuff and rappers dying, I ain't seen a mama come out and say nothing like this at all. Actually, I've never seen a mama come out and be on straight BS like this, right? This literally sounds like it could lead to her being one of the ones that ends up getting attacked or shot because the dissing that she's doing is actually the dissing that got him killed, that gets all of them killed, right? So let me just read to y'all. I'm going to go to the comment section to see what people in the comment section was actually saying about it. So while looking at the comment section, you can see people was like, mama, I said mama get in the mix. Then somebody else said, glad I got a regular mama. She thinks funny to her is get put next to her son. And I mean, that what she's saying, I can tell you right now that there's definitely people that want to hunt her down. There's no doubt about it. Right when I see this, the first thing that comes to my head is, okay, yeah. So they going to try to hunt her down for sure, right? And then, of course, somebody else said, she really hurt. That's just her reaction. I mean, yeah, I understand you can't tell somebody how to grieve, but it got to be some type of limit of standards if you don't want to get yourself inside the mix, right? So somebody responded to the guy that said she really hurt. That's her response, and they said she too old to be that, to be in that. Your mind frame is crazy. I can definitely agree with that. Somebody else said, maybe my mom ain't that bad. She failed her child a long time ago. He never stood a chance. And with her acting like that, that's why they're pretty much saying that, her son probably never stood a chance because, I mean, look how she's actually acting. They say, I always say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And what that means is, when they put it in human terms, however the parents are, that's more than likely how the son or the daughter is going to actually be, right? Oh, somebody else responded and said, she was a good mother. Her son was a hoop star. He wasn't gang. If you watch her on the news crying, you would understand why she's tweaking. I'm going to just leave it at that, right? That'll be the last comment we'll actually read on that. But, although that's the last comment we're reading on that, Sauce Walka has actually done something. He said he's the first one to do it. And actually, he might just be the first one to do it for real, for real. I'm talking about the most expensive grill is now inside of Texas. You know, I'm talking about specifically Houston, Texas. But of course, anywhere in Texas that a win happens is a win for all of us. You know, I'm talking about Sauce Walka did something I ain't even see Birdman doing. Y'all know Wayne is one of my favorite, if not actually my favorite rapper was Wayne. You know, what I'm talking about. So and Sauce Walka has done something that I don't, like I say, Birdman didn't even do. And the thing that he actually did was spent $1 million. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not joking with y'all at all. He spent $1 million on a grill. Now, I know the guy that actually got the grill for him, that he not got the grill from, is extremely happy. I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and go to that video of Sauce Walka getting that, you know, talking about getting that $1 million grill, $1 million smile, right? Hold up.
World's most expensive grill, man. Sauce Walka, Plug Geo, you dig? I'm gonna take out the Johnny Danes and put in the Geos. I'm sorry. I'm taking out these and I'm upgrading to these. Nothing. We went from 100,000 to 1 million.
Yo.
Cause we had the
now $1 million on a grill is insane.
Texas so high that it cannot be beaten. Welcome to Texas. Ooh. I've been around the world and nah. Niggas can't fuck with.
Okay, and I got like a better video that I want to show y'all that I actually posted on my page. And the video that I'm gonna show y'all on my page, pretty much is him going off. Just pretty much letting everybody know, listen, man, this is the real deal. This ain't no, you know, talking about. Hold on, give me just a second. This is insane though, bro. Like, but of course it's Sauce Walka. Of course, Sauce Walka. If you know Sauce Walka, you know, talking about this is a Texas thing. I was gonna go above, beyond, and then a little more further. You know, talking about wherever you think how far he gonna go that far. Then he gonna take it even farther. You know, talking about with a $1 million grill. What in the blue hell, boy? That's paper. But here goes the other video from my page, right?
Sauce Walka, the kid that did, the greatest to ever do it, the best that ever did it to get away with it. This ain't the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth time that I done beat you niggas in the diamond wars of creativity and delivery. I cannot be seen when it comes to dimes and gleam, if you know what I mean, nigga. Yeah, them Allen earrings that y'all grew up with like your whole life. What was that good? What's that for Chris movie about the diamonds? Yeah, all about the Benjamins and whatever that shit is. Yeah, that's this or these is.
I ain't gonna cap them diamonds is sparkly than a mud though, like for real, like.
Yeah, tell Ice Cube I found the bag of diamonds. I got the bag of diamonds y'all looking for. They right here. TSL business 8 times, $1 million slide. I know y'all hate me. I know that y'all mad. Are you tired of this fucking ignorant?
Okay, so we definitely got to go to the comment section, see what people are saying inside the comment section about that $1 million grill. And also ahead of time, I will let y'all know he actually showed the paperwork on it being $1 million grill. That part just isn't on the video right here. So let's go. Comment section. So the first person said, we all know he ain't paid $1 million for that grill. And then somebody else said, who the fuck is we? Hate. Of course, people are going to hate whenever it comes to something that like this big and spectacular. You know what I'm talking about? It makes you think like, dang, did he really pay $1 million for the grill? But like I said, I saw him with the paperwork on the grill actually. So like, yeah, he paid some $1 million for it. I'm talking about. And then of course it says, let's keep reading it. He can't talk right. $1 million for a permanent mouth opener. You can't lose them lips. Bro, that movie is Money Talks, man. So went crazy with that grill. Fire. He actually got a lot more love comments than actually a lot of than hate comments. It's just that for some reason Instagram shows the hate comments first. It says Money Talk the movie, but I spill you, king. Bragging about a liability is crazy. Money Talk is the movie. Is that a grill that Johnny Dang was talking about? Well, like he said, he took out his Johnny Dang grill and he put in his Plug Geo grill, right? So the Johnny Dang grill that he had was $100,000. This Plug Geo grill that he got is actually $1,000, right? Somebody said braces are $2,500. In a month, he'll be telling us how uncomfortable that is. Of course, people are gonna be hating. It's the internet, you know what I'm talking about? People are gonna do, it's the internet, right? Anyways, now. Of course, we spoke about that Sauce Walka, got that $1 million grill, you know what I'm talking about. But next, Go Yayo is actually showing some maturity. And when I say when I say Yayo is showing some maturity, he actually came out and took it upon himself to say that he would like to see the entire Fort Worth unite. Now, here's what I'll say about this, right? For y'all that don't know, Dallas has a movement going where it's called New Dallas, right? New Dallas is a whole lot of new Dallas artists combining together, working together, achieving greatness, making money. You know, Montana 700 happens to be as far as the New Dallas movement, who I'm really looking at a lot right now and who I really like think just make some good anthems and just really talented. I say Montana 700 is my favorite one right now. But of course, it's a whole lot of them. You got Zillionaire Doe, Montana 700. You got a lot of them, right? So anyways, they're all coming together. They're not beefing. They're just making a lot of money and they doing it together as a unit. Yayo has actually came out right now and said that he would like to see Fort Worth get on something like that as well. And it's actually good because a couple people actually did reach out. So pretty much he came out and said, Yayo said, I wish I could bring Fort Worth together. We all would be rich, in which I pretty much reposted and said, Yayo believes the entire Fort Worth should unite. Is this possible? Could one huge meeting with everybody happen and everyone communicate, discuss, and make plans on building? And then, of course, one of the leaders of the opposite side of Yayo, because of course Yayo from the South, but this guy right here, Ape Gang Almighty, you already know Ape Gang Almighty. When I made that video, the Muffin Top video, Muffin Top, Ape Gang Almighty came out and said, if he take Top Flow off YouTube, it'll be considerable. And of course, that's a song that Yayo's got up that's like dissing artists. Not gonna say the name, but I'm sure y'all know. However, there can be deeper talks because, you know, everybody's got their disses, but that don't mean that they can't move forward. So I do believe that something will come out of this. Actually, I know that something's going to come out of it. I just can't tell y'all the news yet, right? But anyways, you know, let's read some of the comments as far as when Yayo said he wanted to bring peace to Fort Worth, right? We know we can get it lit all day, every day, right? But let's see what they're saying, right? If he would have signed a QC back then, he would have been bigger. They see that New Dallas and now, well, where we at? Okay, there we go. They see that New Dallas stuff and how well it's working for them. Peace bring money. Unfortunately, too much blood has already been shed. They tried this so many times, but it never works. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. They may have tried it 3 times. Try 4 times, might want to fit. You may try it 100 times, but you never give up. The moment you give up, that's when it failed, right? As long as you don't give up on something, you ain't really failed. It said then a Mexican guy said, not blacks. They tend to not stick together. Facts. It's sad, but it's true. And I can't even have no hate towards this coming because, I mean, it is what it is. We got to be real with ourselves. We do understand that a lot of blacks don't really stick together. But I'm going to read some of the comments from that comment of him saying blacks don't really stick together because I want to see what they said. This is on my Instagram, by the way, Key Talk Media. So I actually want to see what they are saying. It says, okay, so start that says, not blacks. They tend not to stick together. Facts. It's sad, but it's true. Somebody said, ever heard of Blast versus TS or Southsiders versus North Ana? Okay, yeah, those are Hispanic groups that ain't sticking together. That's killing each other. He said, all Mexicans don't stick together. Stop it. If that was the case, Mexicans would be running over here. There are all demographics that don't get along. This is very true. This is very, especially in Cali, you see a lot of different separate Mexicans against other Mexicans. So this is very true. But for this specific topic, we are talking about some black rappers, but this is a very true statement that they're saying. There are all demographics that don't get along. You just repeated stuff you heard. Do Mexicans kill Mexicans? You dang right they do. The key is to get like-minded people together. And then the guy that made the original comment came out and said, oh, I'm sorry, but every time I see the news and it works, it's always black on black. And the graphs as well as statistics show me the same stuff, but hey, what do I know? Then he continued and said, see it all the time when I used to do cashier work. Niggas tripped over $2 sodas and ain't get their kids or their girls. But skins, we be rolling 5 deep and one of us be like, put it on the counter and pays because we got together like that. I know what point I'm making, so don't even bother. Okay, so this guy, although I said his first comment was legit because, you know, a lot of black people at times don't stick together, he is in denial about actually accepting the fact that the stuff that does happen in this community also does extend and happen in the Mexican community. Now, I will say that the Mexicans do work together more. I can admit that, but also there are some some similarities that they have with the black community as far as not sticking together at times and having Mexicans that are killing Mexicans as well. And that's the truth, right? So it's okay to tell the truth, but then also you got to accept the facts of the matter as well, right? Then the next person said, come on, man. I see between Mexicans and black people? Do you know who controls the media? Do you know the systematic racism is? If you really saw this in the 60s, then you would know that whites are number one in crime. I have statistics. You set your statement up like everyone else. Get along and don't kill each other. People tend to kill in their demographic. So these are just, not gonna read no more of that. These are just arguments. These are political arguments if you want the truth. But either way it goes, right? So today we covered the lady K3's mama coming out trolling and dissing on YBC Duel, who's passed away. He got killed. I made the video. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. And the mother of the K3, the guy that he used to this, came out trolling. We covered that. Insane, absolutely insane. I suggest no other mothers do that, because I'm telling you right now, they're gonna literally add you to the list and try to come kill you. So she gotta be careful as heck. I ain't gonna care. She gotta be super careful, right? And then of course, Sauce Walka got $1 million grill. Y'all saw that grill. You know, talking about, and he talked his talk. You know, talking about with his $1 million grill. And last but not least, Go Yayo wants to unite for work. So we'll just have to see how all that goes. Definitely, I'm going to keep y'all updated with all the details on everything that actually happens. But I think some good things going to happen, y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all like that video for me. That's the only thing I ever ask. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.